So I recently beat Dragon Song Reprise, and was tempted to make a video just gushing about it. But I think this is a good opportunity to talk about Party Finder in Final Fantasy XIV, since this is the third ultimate I've completely done within it. Not only that, but I've gotten almost all my first clears in Extremes and Savages in Party Finder throughout Endwalker, even when I had a static. Those experiences were actually very helpful to my static because I could bring good strats I learned in Party Finder to my group for easier prog. I remember when I was new to Final Fantasy XIV and coming over from WoW, my expectations of pickup groups were pretty low. I thought trying to clear difficult content with random strangers would be an experience of toxicity and frustration. But I'd like to encourage people that it is a legitimate and fun way forward if you just want to play the game, especially on your own schedule. I know with my schedule, working full-time, going to the gym, spending time with my wife, and pursuing other interests, the idea of committing to a static can be a big ask. But if you're comfortable using Party Finder, any free chunk of time you find can be done doing the things you want to do in the game. The first hurdle I think a lot of people face when considering Party Finder is just normal anxiety. It can be nerve-wracking going into a raid where you might mess up and let people down, especially if you're new to the encounter. But what I really like about Final Fantasy XIV's Party Finder is the expectations should be clear just from looking at the posting. If the Party Finder says fresh prog, then the expectation is the group is going to die to the first mechanic. Probably a lot. And because that's the expectation, no one gets upset when that happens. I've cleared the newest Extreme Trial over 50 times, but if I join a fresh prog group for it, it would be pretty silly of me to be upset if we wipe, right? Now, of course, the other side of this coin is, if we don't meet the expectations, it can be a little frustrating. While progging DSR, I joined plenty of groups that said Phase 6 prog, but then we wipe to Phase 2 or 3 for an hour. This is why, if you're going to Party Finder, you need to be chill. Don't let the bad experiences bother you, and if you feel like your mood isn't up for that at any given time, you need to be a little self-aware and take a break. So let's say I've convinced you to give Party Finder a try. Where do you begin? Well, first you should probably study a bit. Final Fantasy XIV raids can be pretty complicated. The only way forward is if everyone in the group is using the same strats. And luckily, this has only gotten easier in the past year or two. I remember in the beginning of Endwalker looking in Party Finder and trying to decipher the notes for each group was challenging. P3S Party Finder notes were crazy, but now there are plenty of discords, paste bins, and content creators that can give you a plan going forward. Most Party Finder groups will have something in the notes indicating what to look at, and a quick Google will probably find it. For example, for P12S, most Party Finder groups in North America would simply say paste bin, and if you Google P12S paste bin, you will find the paste bin website that has links to detailed strats for the whole fight. Spend enough time in Party Finder and you'll start to see the same sources pop up for quick references. Me personally, I usually start with a visual guide on YouTube to just get a basic understanding. Then, I'll browse a few discords dedicated to the content. You don't need to memorize the whole fight from the start, but you should probably study up 1 or 2 mechanics ahead of your prog point. Once you have the strats and the motivation, it's just a matter of getting in there and getting your feet wet. Confidence will rise with each pull, and you can prog anything you want. I've been living in Party Finder for a long while now, and I've really had a wonderful time. Toxicity has been such a rare occurrence, I can't recall a specific experience that sticks out in my memory. The feeling of accomplishment once I clear is so satisfying. I don't have much else to say about Party Finder, but before I just let the video of my first clear of DSR play out, I do want to mention that Dragon Song Reprise is a wonderful experience in gaming. It's everything I've come to want and appreciate. The mechanics are engaging, the music is beautiful, and it tells a great story both in the narrative of the fight and the story that I've created in my journey to complete it. The remainder of the audio of this video will be from my stream of my clear. Thanks for watching.
Focus. Tanks first. Me next. So much damage. Didn't even pop.
This ends here.
Pay attention. Look at the healers. Don't take anything for granted. Build gauge. Save the boy. Focus now. Find the boys. It's on me. It's not my quagga. Save the gauge. Okay, find the boy. I'm second in line from the left. Alright, here we go. Top sprint. Wait for it. Okay, where is it safe to look? Quagga. Build gauge. Alright. I am group 1. I am anchoring. I'm not taking rot. I'm hitting Nidhogg. Me. Okay. Wings away. Where's Nidhogg? Okay, go mid. Flames. One, two, three, four, five. Wing. Nidhogg. Oh, no. Hit Race Velgar. Hollowed Wing. Hot Tail. Okay, I'm not going center. Okay. I need to get by Nidhogg and stop moving. Yes! Look at how clean this is! Look at how clean this is! And 1 Giga 2 feints. Alright, I'm group 1. In. Top sprint. Sprint. In. In. Going to the right. In. Pop sprint. Out. It's going to be in, and we're going to the right. In. Pop sprint. In. Someone forgot to go in! Someone forgot to go in! Melee LB! Melee LB! No, melee is up! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yes!